Hey everybody, welcome to part two. Just a little information. If it seemed a little confusing this week, it was just because I had a little trouble with uploading the video. YouTube flagged me for some of the music I used. I usually use the same app to edit my videos and get my music, and I haven't had any problems till this time around. So I had to take the video down and change the music and then upload it again. You know, that editing problem type situation. I also, through that, was not paying attention and didn't put like the categories in terms of the words. I'm gonna just keep the same theme for today's video, and I'll start it up again when I start my reviews in the next videos. If you guys do miss that, if that doesn't really bother you guys, and then let me know in the comments below, and I just won't add it at all. My rating as a display thing, or as the words and the categories I use. But enjoy, and see you guys next time. All right, just wanted to show you guys a little bit of I guess the difficulties you could run into with this kit if you want to use a beam saber. So as you can see, the elbow bends here like a normal arm. Unfortunately, because of how the claw is structured, you can't face the beam saber forward. You kind of have to do it in this like sideways angle, so it's kind of like a slash like that. It doesn't let you like do a straight down slash. You can kind of figure it out how to force it so it can fit in between here, so like that way. But to be honest, I don't want to be doing all that work. Not that I won't do it for you guys, but I'm saying in general, if you're gonna buy something like this, that's a poor design. All they had to do was add an extra joint here for these claws to move back like this one does, or even make it detachable, so like these move back but these are detachable or something like that. If you didn't want to do all that, and then it's feasible, because adding this extra hand here makes no sense to me. So we're just gonna move on to the rating for this. So for durability, I'll put it in the same caliber as the Barbatos, even though I feel like the mold that they use for the Barbatos is a bit better. This one doesn't look as clean, and like some of the plastics look like it's a little more joined together, and there's a lot of like lines in between that don't fit the design. But it's a 10 out of 10. It's very durable. If you get it for a young kid and they drop it and they throw it, it's not gonna break that easily. It's like hard plastic slash cushiony, like some sort of like rubbery, you know, that type of material. Like even the V up top, they might bend it and you'll get like plastic bends, but it won't break that easily. As opposed to like something like for example, my blue frame here, easy to break plastic. Moving on to mobility. This one, to be honest, I was saying that Barbatos was stiff. To be honest, this is worse. This thing barely moves. The head doesn't even turn all the way around like that. You have to like, well, there you go. When you try, the head pops off. Arm has more shoulder mobility than Barbatos, but that doesn't necessarily excuse it. Like as a Gundam, I guess it's supposed to be some sort of like stationary, like destroying machine where you just shoot from far or fight from one standing position. But honestly, this is a space-based Gundam, and yeah, like the torso has honestly less mobility than Barbatos. The head has less mobility. The arms have a little more, but even then, like, you have very little to work with because it's just a blaster and the claw as the main purpose. The legs move a little more forward and back, and about the same side to side. Ankles, not as much, and knees okay. But to be honest, I feel like for posing, this one is the one that you can do a lot less with compared to Barbatos. As you can see, I was able to get like a decent post over there, pose for the Barbatos, which to me looks pretty cool. This one, as of now, is the worst of the two. Uniqueness, this definitely stands out because of the color pattern. So that dark blue with like that copper
and the gold like makes you look at it twice. Plus, it has like some type of like halo plasma buster here, and it has like a claw on this side. Like you look at it twice. But personally, I don't enjoy the weapons that it has, especially having the perfect grade. Perfect grade has a lot of weapons and a lot better choices for aesthetic purposes. I don't enjoy the way this one looks with the claw, and especially since these things are unremovable, undetachable. It has like this little like hidden blade thing here, which plays a role in how the bigger ones look, but I don't know. At the end of the day, it's not a wow factor. So for uniqueness, I'm gonna give it like a 6 out of 10. To be honest, like you do a double take, but after you explore a little bit, it's not gonna be like, wow, I can, like, this is amazing, this is super unique. So fortunately, they can't all be winners. So let's move on to our final one, and my favorite, just because I love this series. Alright, we're back with my favorite one, the Gundam Wing Gundam deathscythe 02. So I'll get right into this one. Gundam 02. Sorry. That's better. There you go. Once again, same thing. Yeah, I don't need to see that. Doesn't matter. Oh, there you go. That's a proof of durability. Drop it and it's fine. Put this out of the way for you guys. So this one comes with, I want to say, the same amount of accessories as Barbatos, but I feel like it has one extra, fun tool or toy. So we have its Scythe, what it's known for, deathscythe. So you can rock it like this without it being turned on. This moves flat, straightforward. I don't know. Yeah, so normally in the show, he has it back here. You can, have him, kind of like on standby, not fighting at all. But obviously, the best part is with the actual energy beam coming out. So this fits in here perfectly. You get the whole Scythe concept. Then you get the arm shield, which serves a double purpose. Small shield, obviously, protect it from some attacks, but it also shoots itself out, kind of like a sort of like beam drill. So you have the attachment, and if I remember correctly, he shoots it and it spins and destroys the foe. You get 2 extra hands, which makes perfect sense because you have to hold the Scythe with 2 hands most of the time, or for posing that works as well. So let me put that for you guys 1 second. And look at it here, man. This looks dope. So as you can see, you get a cool pose that holding in 2 hands. You got a shield here, everything looking amazing. Whew. Sick looking Gundam. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit more plain or basic compared to the other 2, but sometimes simplicity is best. I am a little biased, so don't judge me. So let's get into the categories now, the judging categories. Durability, same 10 out of 10 as the other 2. It's plastic. It's cushion. It's rough where it needs to be. If you drop it, it's not gonna break apart. It doesn't really scuff that easily, so don't need to spend too much time on that. Mobility, I feel like it's in the same range as, actually no, it has a little bit more hip mobility, actually, yeah. So head goes most ways, and arm rotation Let me take the Scythe off on this one so you guys can see. It can go all the way around if you need to. Spins here, turns there. The fist is really easy to remove. You can choose what side you want the Scythe in and the shield, because it has another hole for the shield here. This moves pretty freely. The legs, you can move the skirt up. There's a decent mobility. So I say 9 out of 10. And pops back in and out real simply. It's a 9 out of 10. It's not the most mobile Gundam, but has a lot more mobility than Banshee over there. It's one of my favorites, and honestly, you can put a good amount of pulse, especially with a Scythe. You want to have it shoot that way while looking at you. You can pose it with the Scythe fighting. You can. So, you know, that's the best part. And moving on to uniqueness. So this is not going to be an eye catcher, especially if you've never seen the series. So if you're just coming into Gundams and you're just like, oh, what's the coolest flashing looking Gundam? This is definitely not it. If you know anything about Gundam Wing, there are many deathscythes. It's not just one, which some can be flashier than others. I want to say this is the most basic / plain one, since it's from the first seasons. And you shouldn't expect it to be a wow, walk by it and like you have to stop and look at it. Now if you're interested in like plain black and, you know, simple looks, then that's probably what'll catch your eye about this one. There's not too much going on in terms of colors. The yellow does pop very well with the black, and the red on yellow and black for the shield really sticks out well. And yeah, it's just kind of straightforward. So I would say 7.5 out of 10, depending on your take. It's a unique one for the people who like more simple things, but it's not something that's gonna be like, oh my god, that thing just stood out to me in a lineup. So for example, if you had, excuse me sir, if you had all 3 of them lined up, as you can see, Barbatos, in my opinion, would be the one that's like, it's bulky, it's like has a cool weapon, it sticks out. So yeah, here's a quick comparison for them 3 with a master grade blue ashtray. You take the weapon off, because sometimes that thing makes it very difficult for it to stand up. They're a tad bit shorter than a master grade, but they're not as short as a regular grade. So there's that. This guy kind of stands out more because with the white, blue, and then the orange shoulders. Plus his shape is a bit different, even like the feet. So there is that. And with that, we come to an end to our Gundam review for these 3. And I'd like to thank everybody for your support. If you like these videos, please hit the thumbs up, share them, and let me know in the comment of any kind of cool Gundams you guys are interested. I'll try my best to review those. And have a great day. Phoenix out.